All right, guys. So today what we're going to be doing is we're going to be upgrading the water line that I just put in. I broke it. I'll get more into that later, but I broke it when I was doing resealing the roof of my bathroom, getting it ready for the winter. And so now I need to fix that, and then I need to upgrade it a little bit. Basically, I want one faucet for irrigation up in our where I'm going to plant some fruit trees. And I need another faucet down here by the bathroom that is separated from the bathroom, where I can apply a lot of pressure to it, and I can turn the valve off to the bathroom. It protects all the PVC piping in the bathroom from all that pressure. That is to get rid of airlocks. You'll see me work on that later in the video. So please stick around and we will get into it. A little while ago I made this. It is a debris filter for my water supply for my bathroom, and to be honest, it works really good. What I overlooked was the sediment that gets in this thing. It fills up with mud, and I don't want that in my water either. Otherwise that'll just fill up my septic tank, and well, I don't want that. So what I'm going to do is I need to provide a way for the water to continuously flow through this even when I'm not using it. Because I'm only up here, well, you've probably noticed my video cadence, not very often. Best way to do that, I'm thinking, just drill a few holes in the bottom here underneath where the pipe is. And that way the water will flow out the bottom continuously. And as long as there's water always flowing, it should draw that sediment and just spit it right out the bottom of this, and keep the sediment level in here low enough that it doesn't get sucked into my pipe. We'll see if that is true or not, but that's what I'm going to do. So this is that hose that's carrying the water down to the outhouse. And right where that green stake is, I think is where I'm gonna plant that faucet. So I just keep hitting slabs of rock. And I think I've found one that I can't get an edge to without making this hole just massive. So what I'm going to try and do is just pack in these rocks and this kind of dirt, and just pack it around, use the hammer, try and get it as tight as possible, and just have this thing mounted in the rocks. Hopefully it holds. You know, we'll see. So this is the plan. Got some more of my 1-inch hose. A faucet, or a valve, that goes from 1 inch to 3/4 inches. So once again, I got a threaded adapter. I'll thread that in, hook it right here. This will be my, drip line, garden hose, that kind of stuff, connection. Right here. Put some Teflon tape on these threads so it doesn't leak. This side of the valve will stay pressurized pretty much all the time. Okay, thread that in there. Now I've got my 1-inch hose. And a hose clamp. Oh, this hose is annoying to work with. I forgot about that. There we go. Okay. There's that one. And then I'm gonna put a 90 in here now. Oh, and another hose clamp. Can't forget that. All right. So, getting close to the part where I get wet. Okay. So this T is going to go in right here. And I don't have a valve upstream to shut this water off. So I'm probably going to get wet. Move everything sensitive out of the way. I should have chopped up these blackberries first. But oh well. Alrighty. Oh, right in the face. Well, I had an airlock in here. Now I don't. I can lift all the pressure out. Okay. So this right here is the main water line. I just added that T, which comes over here to there. Now that looks a little crooked because it is. Like I said, I'm going into bare bone rock, so this is okay stable, but it's not something I want to shake around too much. That's not bad. Not bad for a completely gravity-fed irrigation supply. The last time I was up here, I was resealing the roof, and there was a bunch of garbage up on the roof, and I threw it off the roof. But one of them landed on my faucet here and broke that off. So now the water is just, clearly that's not gonna work. So I'm not sure how to, if I could kind of glue that faucet back on. Instead, I'm gonna try and just plug the hole and replace it somewhere else. I tried a PVC plug, and I'm not sure what's going on with this, but it's like too big, or too small, I'm sorry, for a PVC plug. So instead, I bought a metal threaded one, same size, and I'm hoping that I can just kind of thread it into that PVC and it'll work. Get the teeth to bite. Grab my wrench. Wrap it up good. There's still some leakage, but that'll be good enough for now. I'm gonna mount this faucet right about here. I don't have to go as crazy on this one. You know, these are supposed to go together. I got my 90-degree elbow. Okay, well, it's stuck until I can get a crescent wrench up here or something, so that's okay. It'll it'll still work. I got a bell reducer to take it down to 1 inch. Won't be as important, but I'm still going to add this Teflon tape. Don't cross thread it. It'll be fine to be angled at a weird direction. Actually, that's the direction I want to use it anyway, so maybe it's a good thing. Well, that's what I'm going to tell myself anyways. Mash it on there. Twist it on there. I'll get it in. The rest of my hose. Okay. Bring this over here. Hook this up. Now, you may be wondering, how the heck is he gonna clamp this one on? Well, what you don't know is there's a bucket full of garbage in there, and I'm gonna see if there's another hose clamp left over from the previous landowners. So I got a hose clamp here, and I'm just gonna drill right through it. And a hose that needs clamping. Okay, it's loose. It's spinning right there, which is letting me unscrew this. What a pain. Wash my hands. Oh, it still has water. Okay, this is what I'm going to do. Get this out of the way. I try to do this in the right order. I only have to get wet twice. Once when I cut it, the water off. Once when I don't. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and I'm going to cut it over behind me in the bushes, and then just leave this there, just running water into the bushes while I put the rest of this back together. And then I'll bring it over and clamp back together, and then screw this back in. This part I don't need to cut. This part I actually don't want to cut. I want to keep this intact if I can help it. Will it come out? Okay, perfect. That wasn't so bad. This part of the pipe has swollen a little bit because of the constant pressure, and that makes it easier to take apart. There we go. Okay, perfect. This is a perfect time to get rid of some airlock. Look at all those bubbles. See, all those bubbles are bubbles that were stuck in the hose. I was unable to get out. I had another plan on getting rid of them I was going to do with involving a pump, but dude, man, this is way easier. And this. Oh, come on, baby. More Teflon. It's like my favorite thing today. Technically, there's still some tape on there from when I took this apart, but just to be safe. Fill that back in. I don't know why I'm doing this, but you know, why not? Why not? I'll tell you why not, because later on I'll dig it up again. There's a little bit of daylight left and I'm done working on the hose. Got my irrigation. I'm gonna spray some more thorny bushes. They're blackberries. Last time I told everybody I was spraying blackberries. Oh, the comments in the video, you think that I would have been, I don't know, murdering puppies or something. Guys, I probably have 5 acres of blackberry bushes, and all I'm doing is clearing the ones that are bordering the road so that I can drive down the road. Relax. I have blackberry bushes. I'll keep eating blackberries. They're phenomenal. I have way more than I can eat and store. Don't worry about it. I want to be able to get down to the lake with my kids. Dang it. So quick. All right, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it and maybe learn something. I guess building the pipe wasn't that educational. It was just more of a watch me do that. Thank you for joining me on this episode, and I hope to see you again in the future. Have fun, and I'll see you next time.